Come on in here, y'all. Quick Sunday morning Q&A. See what y'all talking about in here. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here, y'all. What's up, Nigerian butterfly? What's that, slime baby with a 5? I ain't gonna be on here too long. What's up, Josh? What's up, y'all? I didn't see the fight last night. I was at the Hollywood Bowl. Listened to Tchaikovsky. They had Tchaikovsky at the Hollywood Bowl last night. So I was listening to all the good classical music. Tchaikovsky played that song from Trading Places. Remember, they're like, good morning, Winthorpe, in the beginning part of the movie. They played that shit. That's right. What's up, Dardell Gray? Yes, I missed the fight. I do want to go back and watch I don't really like. Honestly, though, I like watching sports live, man. Other than the Olympics, I got my Olympics playing right now on my DV. I recorded all the goddamn Olympic games so I could fast forward all the commercials and all the hoopla. I watched yesterday's gymnastics. Them gymnastics bros be getting it. What's up, Fela? What's up, Devin? What's up, Chubby? What y'all mean, no sound? Y'all can hear me? Who says no sound? The rest of y'all can hear me. It's only one person. Devin Ash, turn your fucking radio up. Yeah, 100% Rotten says, Chubby can hear me, 100% Rotten Podcast can hear me, Slime Baby can hear me. So if you can't hear me, that's on you. Just go out and come back in. Go out and come back in. Breeze can hear me. Breeze can hear me. I know I'm good. Yeah, Najee can hear me. Yeah, y'all can hear me. What's up with y'all? Thomas said y'all can't hear me. Well, y'all trolling or some shit? I got a line in my mustache. Yeah, man. So I missed that Terrence Crawford fight. I missed last year's. I'm glad I missed Terrence Crawford versus Spence, because Spence is my guy. Well, he got his ass whooped. I never went back and watched that fight. I just remember Nas was on stage in Napa last year when the fight started, and I remember like going and putting on my phone while Nas was on stage. I pulled it out in the second round, right to see Errol Spence get knocked on his ass. And I was like, man, I'm glad I didn't miss this concert for that fucking fight. Yes, I don't miss concerts, fights. Because you're the guy you wanted to win end up getting their ass whooped. And you be mad that you missed the concert and mad that you witnessed an ass whooping. So I got a rule. And I got another rule I had to develop back in the 2000s. Like, I used to miss everything for Laker games. I used to, like, if there was some other shit going on, I'm watching my Lakers. Them doing them Shaq Kobe years, I'm watching my fucking Lakers. But Lakers had an issue other than Kobe Bryant. Kobe was the only person that would bring it every night. Like them Lamar Odom years, even the Shaq years a little bit, but then Lamar Odom, Gasol years, they'd be playing against a bum-ass team and get their asses waxed by 20 points. I had to stop. I had to stop staying at home to watch the Lakers because Kobe would bring it every night, but Lamar Odom, Pau Gasol, them niggas would be pouting, or Shaq wouldn't be playing no defense, and you'd be done missed a whole night of fun because of these assholes, overpaid athletes, not playing hard that day at work. So I learned a long time ago not to miss out on fun over for some fucking sports on TV. Oh, Kendrick dropping August 8th. Kendrick's dropping August 8th. That's what's up. That's what's up. Somebody says, walk like TV. You look like the back of a nutsack, nigga. Fuck out of here. The backside of, you like the backside of some balls. That's what you look like. Let's see here. You niggas be using the word Reggie like it's new. You know, every time I smoke on camera, it's always gonna be 2 or 3 people. You smoking on that Reggie? Niggas been using Reggie for regular weed for like what, 20 some odd years, 25 years. Give it a rest. You coming in saying you smoking on Reggie? You're not. You just saying what everybody else says. Just chill. What's up, Quan? Yeah, like nigga, like that's right. Reggie's like so goddamn. Reggie is so rare. Like I've smoked. Well, maybe we can go to other like here in LA, California. I can't tell you the last time I've ever even seen or smelled Reggie in California. Wow, the last time I smelled Reggie, I was in Texas. The last time I smelled some Reggie. We don't do that out in California. We don't fuck around. What's up, Quan? What's up, Matthew? JJ? Hell yeah. What's up, Pete Rothstein? Man, I don't trip today. Today I'm going to Reggae Fest today. I'm going to Reggae Fest today. I'll be right back at the Hollywood Bowl. Hollywood Bowl yesterday was Tchaikovsky, all the sophisticated suit and tie wearing. Oh, you should have saw us yesterday. Me and my wife yesterday at the Hollywood Bowl. Because mind you, we went to go see Tchaikovsky. So it was nothing but white people there. And 98% of the black people there, if they were black, they were with either a white woman or an Asian woman. My wife said she saw two other black couples when she went to the bathroom. I didn't see no other black couples. I didn't see any other black couples. My wife said she saw like 2 and standing in line at the concession stand. But for me, my 2 eyes, we were the only black couple there. We were the only black couple there. And they were looking at us because like we had a box right there on the 6th row. And our box partners didn't come, so we had the box to ourselves. And these white folks, and I'm such a stereotype, nigga. Because usually I go to the Hollywood Bowl all the time. We've never done Wingstop at the Hollywood Bowl. We just so happened we did Wingstop and watermelon. And I was smelling like a whole pound of weed. Because I smoked right before the show off to the side. I was like, God damn, me and my wife, we are such the fucking stereotype today. We were at a classical music concert eating chicken wings and watermelon. I kid you, I got the pictures to prove it over on IG. I might post those pictures over here. But I got the pictures to prove it over on IG. Nigga, I was smoking weed. I appreciate that New Dawn Aries. Arises. Oh no, arises. That's arises. What the fuck? That's a high shit. New Dawn arises. What the fuck is wrong with my reading? Must be morning time. But me and my wife had chicken and watermelon and a bottle of and wine. I was like, yeah, dog. We didn't even realize it until we sat down. It was like, oh shit. And all them white folks around us just was looking at us. Them white folks was looking at us like, what the fuck are them niggas doing here? And they have fried chicken and watermelon? Oh God, this. But when I started humming along to 1812 by Tchaikovsky, they were like, oh, he knows this. Man, that shit was. Somebody said that there's Saturday. Let me. All right, what's up, Dez and Ali? You at your? Oh yeah, you came from. Oh, that's you. You at my reading? Okay, Dez and Ali. Okay, I'm not gonna say your real name, but I appreciate you, man, coming for the reading yesterday. That was dope. And you can get your readings right now on breakthroughcards.com. The readings are real. That's what I do offline. The readings is what I do offline when I'm not fucking. I do them online too, but that's one of my offline businesses. Card reading is one of my offline businesses. Doing anti-racism training at corporations, that's one of my offline businesses. I used to work with kids and do IEPs, but I don't do IEPs like I used to. You got to pay me to do an IEP today. If I'm gonna do an IEP today, I used to do IEPs for like $600, $700. I will do an IEP for your kid, and I've never lost an IEP case. But you can probably start me at about $2,500 for me to do that shit now. I ain't doing an IEP for less than $2,500. And you could pay a lawyer that much. May as well just go pay a lawyer. The readings are at breakthroughcards.com. I put my schedule, my availabilities on there. And if you book during the time, because my schedule changes all the time. If you book during a time that I'm not available, I'll probably hit you immediately and tell you, hey. But that rarely happens because usually I sort of morph my day schedule around my reading schedule. So when I see I have readings booked out for the week, everything else that I do, whether it be my YouTube show or other things that I do, I sort of mold the other things I do throughout the day around my reading schedule. So go to breakthroughcards.com or go to DwannB.com. Then hit on the business side, Breakthrough Cards. You say you homeschool now? What's up, FYMJT? Appreciate that, Lone Wolf Effect. I'll come to speak in Oakland when they call me to come and speak. You dig? I just got an email yesterday. I'm on stage tomorrow. I'm other offline thing that I do is stand-up comedy. Y'all be forgetting that shit. I be forgetting I do comedy. I don't do comedy like I used to. I don't grind like I used to. I just throw my own shows now. But the Improv just hit me up last night. So I'm gonna be on stage tomorrow at the Hollywood Improv, 9 o'clock. So I'll be there tomorrow, 9 o'clock. So if you're in LA and you want to hear me, and you want to hear the joke side of the game, I'll be at the Hollywood Improv tomorrow at 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, I like Kim Dog. Homeschooling is the way to go. King Hayes Only Hayes YouTube channel. That's the only way to go. Like, I'm done with the public school system. Like the public school, that's when I saw that Project 2025 and they're talking about getting rid of the Department of Education. I'm like, the Department of Education has been dead since the 70s. Like, Nixon basically corrupted that. But really 80s, 90s, like the department, when it was already bad when I was in school, but when No Child Left Behind hit during the Bush administration, 2001, that killed public school. Like, no Child Left Behind. School's all about pushing through a bunch of dummies now. What's up, Tad Lawson? Oh, and also after this, for those of you on Patreon, at 11 a.m. Pacific time, that's an hour and 20 minutes from now, We're doing part 2 of my series, how they stole black music, how black music, the conspiracy to destroy black music. We're going to do part 2 in about an hour and a half. Hour and a half, we're going to do part 2 of my conspiracy. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Hold on one second. Somebody trying to call me. Let me text them, tell them I'm on the phone. All right, cool. My bad, y'all. My bad, y'all. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, make sure y'all hit like and subscribe. Appreciate that. Chuby. Appreciate my mods. Appreciate my mods. If you don't care, why the fuck you telling me? You think I'm gonna stop talking because you don't care? Think about it. So, yeah, I'm gonna finish smoking this, and I might smoke one more blunt before my class. We're gonna go today. We're gonna go into like the first part of the conspiracy to destroy black music was we talked about what was going on from the 20s through basically the 50s, the cabaret licenses and things like that. I'm gonna get a little more into the cabaret license thing today, and then we're gonna go into what was going on in the 50s through the early 70s. Because this is I don't know how. That's why I put this series on Patreon. I don't know how long it's gonna go, and as a matter of fact, I think I'm about to start putting like all of my stuff on Patreon. I'm probably gonna do away with one-off classes that I do. My card reading classes are gonna go on my card level Patreons, and my because I think I'm about to start doing some regular card reading classes. So those are gonna go on my card reading level Patreon, and then my music stuff is gonna go on all for everything. But I'm letting y'all know right now on the low level Patreon, the one that's $4.44 a month, starting in about a month, you'll get everything music wise, but you won't get it live. Live is gonna be $8.88 and up starting next month. So I'm letting y'all know right now, starting next month, the live is going to be on the 8 level and up, where you can participate and stuff like that. The archives, like it'll be an immediate archive. You can put it right up, but those will be on the archives will be on the 444 level. Okay, just letting y'all know right now. Okay, but but for the next month, I'm putting everything on all the levels. Not everything, but the music stuff on all the levels, just for the next month, just until September. All right. He say, hit your shit, don't let it burn. I'm with you. Yeah, so if you don't, oh yeah, you know why you don't get why I'm smoking EJ Torres? Because you from a different culture than me, Torres. Your culture cool, but my culture different than yours, Torres. You dig? Read my last name and that's where I'm from. Yeah, you're right about that. Don't hide 13th Assassin for too long. Just time 13th Assassin out, Quan. Let's time these people out. Well, these other fools, like they can. These weirdos, they can get tired. Like 13th Assassin wasn't. I got you, but yeah. If you disappointed, oh, you talking shit about black people? Oh, I didn't see that, Quan. I didn't see that. I did not see that. I like Quan, when you be timing people out for the most part, you be right. That's why I never say nothing. So I don't really reading the comments like that. I don't really read the comments like that. So Today I am because I'm doing Q&A, but for the most part, I don't really be reading the comments like that. Yeah. Did Africans influence breakdancing? There are common moves Africans did. There are common breakdancing style moves done all across the world, but can I say, did Africans influence breakdancing? Hell no, because black people didn't pay attention to Africans, especially back then. We still don't. And that's no disrespect to Africans, but black people just mind we are an ethnocentric culture. We are Americans. At the end of the day, we're black Americans, but we're still Americans. And America is a very ethnocentric nation. That's why this nation doesn't teach other languages. That's why this country that's why you don't really hear about what's going on in the Middle East and South America and other parts of the world, because America is very ethnocentric. Americans only care about Americans. Americans don't really pay attention to anybody else. And if you're talking about breakdancing back in the 70s, it wasn't no fucking African TV for us to watch to see Africans breakdancing. You dig what I'm saying? It's like, for them to say that would be like, okay, if Africans influence breakdancing, who? What African? And where did black Americans see those Africans doing it? What TV show? What TV channel? Now, I could tell you Don Cornelius and Soul Train influenced breakdancing, because once breakdancing hit Soul Train, that shit went all across the fucking world. You dig? I could definitely say Soul Train influenced breakdancing, because we can point to something. Boom, that TV show right there. Just like I could say Arsenio Hall influenced MC Hammer. That's why, Carl, people can't fathom the fact that we're doing our own thing. We don't need influences. We don't need influences like that. We don't. What do I think about the new American Aboriginal movement among young people? I like it. Black people, I don't have my card chart in front of me, Mike. Mike, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to go to my website, breakthroughcards.com, go to your birthday, and tell me what card that is, all right? I know that 10 of clubs is 914. I probably can't count down. 914, 10 of clubs, 915, 9 of clubs, 916, 8 of clubs, 917, 7 of clubs, 918, 6 of clubs. So you're probably at 5 of clubs, Mike. But go verify my website. You're right, Tabby Dorsey. They don't like when black people got knowledge and information. But we can't spend time focusing on them. You know what I mean? We can't spend time, worried about people who don't like you. Look, anybody who don't like me, look, I'm an old fat ass nigga from LA. You know what I mean? That be hustling, trying to make a way. If you don't like me, you just got a little dick. And my confidence and my intelligence offends you because you feel that you're a dumbass. So it's one of them things where I don't have to really worry about the people who don't really like me, because you gotta be a fucking idiot to not like me. I'm a likable nigga. Shit, anybody kicking with me, they know you gonna have a good time around me. We gonna talk some shit. This nigga Larry over here doing all the goddamn talking and not modding these old weirdos out of here. You can't fight, nigga. What's up, Breeze? What's up? Man, who the ass do I like Drake? Fuck Drake. Quan been in here working her ass off as a mod with these weirdos. Quan be like, block, block, block. 600 seconds, 200 seconds. Do I look like a nigga that listen to Drake? Kind of real, like, I can understand people one of my somebody I know, real stand-up guy. hustling, stand-up dude. He liked Drake, but when he broke it down to me, he's like, man, I like Drake because the ladies like Drake. And he one of them niggas that's like a little older than me, but he like them chicks in their 20s. He like them 25, between 25 and 30. And he be like, shit, I gotta play Drake because that's what they listen to. I was like, well, I get it. 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 But I'm married. I ain't got to impress a little 20-year-old bride. Fuck Drake. Oh, yeah, Quan. Ever since I've been talking about the election, it's been a whole lot of weirdos. It's been a whole lot of weirdos. A whole lot. But I don't know who that was that asked me the super chat earlier. Give me your card. I think it's a 5 of clubs. Give me your card. And I'll read it real quick. I think it's a 5 of clubs, but I don't want to be wrong. Go to breakthroughcards.com and scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see your birthday. Somebody said they just came from church. Jesus is motherfucking Lord. You say you Gen Y, but you got the game from Gen X. I'm a millennial. I got the game from some Gen X baby boomers. I got to see how the baby boomers acted. I got to see how this is where us millennials are different than Gen X. Millennials, we saw Gen X back in the early 90s be all hella revolutionary. You know, that was that hip hop generation. Fight the power that be. We saw them be tough, be gangster. When we would say, I was a young kid, so the Gen X kids was the older kids and the young adults. And I got to see them be all tough in the 80s and late 80s and the 90s. And, you know, we gonna go to school. And then I got older then I got to see as the late 90s came and the 2000s came, these Gen X niggas that went from all that revolutionary shit to capitulating to the system. I'm like, man, are you, even now, go watch YouTube right now. What do you see on YouTube? All of them Gen X thugs all talking to Vlad, Adam 22, about street life back in the 90s. I'm like, man, when I was a kid, I was scared to walk down the block thinking y'all was gonna do something and shoot me, nigga, and y'all over here talking to a white boy about it? Who the fuck was these niggas? So, so the lesson I learned from the Gen X was to not age out. You know, if you're gonna start something, if you're gonna start being a revolutionary, finish being a revolutionary. Don't be all revolutionary in your teens and your 20s just to get to your 40s and 50s and be all falling in line with the shit. Fuck all that. I am a millennial. That's right. Mine's getting them hoes out of here. And I have no issues with Gen X, but I saw that as a young millennial. You know, I grew up in the 80s. I grew up in 80s LA, so I had to grow up when I went down to the pool at Dorsey. The Gen X was the bullies. Them was the niggas in the gangs. The Gen X was the ones that, when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, riding my bike down the street, they the ones I thought was really. Then I got into Ice Cube. You know, Ice Cube was who really got me into music. Ice Cube, like to really breaking down music when Death Certificate came out and How to Survive in South Central and all that. That was, you know, that was a landmark album for my time. You know, and so I remember songs like To the East, My Brother to the East. I remember Fight the Power. I remember Fuck the Police. I remember the Gen X revolutionary attitude. And it had a strong impression on me. A different world. That show, A Different World, made all of us want to go to college. Are you a five of clubs, Mike? Let me finish the story, then I'm finished. But I'm gonna read you when I finish the story, Mike. But Gen X, I really didn't. I saw when I got to be about 18, 19, 20. Now Gen X is in their 30s, late 20s, 30s. And I'm seeing all of that fight the power, all that revolutionary shit. They wasn't talking that no more. And then when President Obama went running, they were the main ones. Obama, Obama, Obama. I was too. I'm not gonna act like I was innocent. I forgot my political science education in 2008. I was educated in political science. I knew better. I should have known better than to just go for Obama. But also, at the same time, Bush had that economy so fucked up in 2008. I was like, hell no. John McCain was talking about continuing Bush economic policies. So for me, it was more than race with Obama. It was like them George Bush. If you lived in Bush years, you saw all the money in the economy in '01, and you saw how much left the economy or us regular folks by '08. We was like, no more of that shit. So Obama talking about universal health care, and he got that through. But anyway, I digress. We saw that the Gen X people just really fall into the system. Jay-Z became the thing. Gen X adopted when Bad Boy Records hit and Jay-Z hit in the 2000s, all of the revolutionary rah 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 went to I got more hoes and clothes than you. And then my generation, us millennials, we came into that shit. We millennials came of age during the fuckboy era of hip hop, when hip hop was only on some fuckboy shit. I got more hoes and clothes. That we really pushed that. Those were the Gen X artists, but it was, we fell all the way into that. Not me. I saw the bullshit, but I gotta still be part of my generation. And so, but I would always be the one taking a step back, like, man, something about this music ain't right. I didn't know what it was, but I was like, man, something ain't right. Just, I'm gonna keep listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'm cool on this new Jagged Edge. Let me just keep listening to the Four Tops. I'm cool on this new, I like Drew Hill. I'm cool on this new Next. Who's next? I'm gonna keep listening to the Ozzy Brothers. That's where I was at the time. But we saw the bullshit coming. And then what made me really get pissed off was, man, fix your fucking alarm. God damn. Somebody new just moved over here, and they got a cheap-ass alarm system that be going off when the car go by. Punk. Anyway, the thing that really pissed me off was the gangsters. I remember all them gangster niggas talking all that shit in the 90s and the 2000s. And then by the time the 2000s came, these niggas ain't built us a supermarket. And Cube talked about that. And when he said, no, you dope dealers, you as bad as the police. Because you killers. And that Ice Cube line rang in my mind my whole life. So by the time the 2000s came, all them niggas that was talking all that shit, nigga, we ain't got nothing, that you guys have produced for us. So I just became disenchanted with the whole thing. And I was just like, you know what? I knew then, I said, man, whenever I get gray chin hairs, whenever I get into my 40s and 50s, I ain't gonna be that. Nigga, I gotta be down for my people. I gotta be like, fuck all that. I told myself that in my late teens. I saw how all them niggas I used to look up to in my early years, I saw all the niggas flipped and became part of the system. And I was like, hell nah. And ain't nothing wrong with being part of the system, but they flipped to where not only did they be, you could be part of the system fine and just work and get your money. I ain't talking about y'all. Some niggas just want to work and get their bread. I ain't talking about y'all. Y'all good. I'm talking about the ones that are like downright staunch, 10 toes down. I'ma sell the rest of you niggas out for a couple pennies, Jay-Z, ass kind of niggas. Them kind. Nah, that can't happen to me. Let my generation be the first generation to not sell out the next generation. How about that? I'm not gonna sit around and wait on these niggas. Hell, I'm not gonna sit around and wait on other niggas within my generation. If millennials want to say you Gen X, Gen Y niggas out, fuck them too. All right, Gen Y. Nobody has permanent credibility in Black America. People who was good in their 20s don't be good in their 30s. People that was good in their 30s don't be good in their 40s. People that was good in their 40s don't be good in their... Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was with us until he got into his 60s. But hey, what can I say? We as Black America, we don't have an economy to put money in his pocket. He had to start selling rings and memorabilia. So if they paid him to say those things he had to say politically, you know. But I love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, still do. But I saw how he flipped in the last 10 years. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was 10 toes down as recently as 2009. But so Gen Z, don't put permanent faith in none of these niggas, including me. Nigga, keep me in check. I might say some bullshit. I'm human. You better check me, nigga. Fuck all that. I'm human. I might say some bullshit sometimes. I don't y'all know my heart. But if I say some shit that's off, like this, it's been times like my number one mod, Quan, I said some shit, and Quan been like, DB, I disagree. I don't know about that. I think, hey, Quan, what's that when we be talking about it? When I be talking about certain things about college, Quan be the first one to be like, nah, D, I ain't with that. Nigga, it's cool. And then come right back to the channel. We could disagree. I'm cool with that. Just watch how you disagree with me. That's the only thing. Be respectful in your disagreements, because if you disagree with me sideways, I'm gonna talk about you and I'm gonna say something really bad about you, because to me it's fun. To me it's fun. So if your disagreement with me, if it's said in a disrespectful tone, I'm gonna be very disrespectful to you. Okay, I just let y'all know that right now. I don't play that shit. I have fun being disrespectful to people when they disrespect me. You don't know how hard I be laughing. You don't know how hard I be laughing. Nigga. I make when I get disrespectful to people in the comments or say some dumb shit. Larry know. I done called that nigga Larry. Hey, look at that. I decided. I be like, nigga, why the fuck did I say that? But it made me laugh. But Mike, you still there? Mike, you are a 5 of clubs. That means you're an overthinker that has a lot of great talent, a lot of talent, very spontaneous with thought. And you're very adaptable to situations. Mike, as a 5 of clubs card, born 9/19, I think you said you were. That makes you on that Virgo border. That means you can get highly obsessed with shit. You know what I mean? But obsessed with the wrong things. Make sure you stay obsessed with things that are going to keep you on your path, and keep you pushing forward and making that bread. Don't get obsessed on menials, bullshit, minor tasks. As a 5 of clubs, you know, avoid overthinking, because 5 of clubs is a card of depression, because the 5 of club, you tend to think negatively about things. And when you think negatively, it sort of goes in a circle, in a circuit, keep going. And you can overthink and negatively think your way into depression. Don't allow that to happen to you, all right, Mike? Make sure you fixate on the positive things you want out of life, things that's gonna push you forward, all right? Kenya, it's your birthday. You're a 9 of diamonds. Oh, damn, you're a 9 of diamonds, Kenya Pierre. You're the same card as Kanye. You're the same card as 50 Cent. You're the same card as Cat Williams. Nine of Diamonds are highly complex, highly complicated people. You're super complicated, Kenya. And also, you could be super critical. You could be super critical of yourself mostly, and your high criticism of yourself tends to lead you to think lower of your creations. And you probably have dope creations, dope ideas, but you're so critical, you minimize the value before anyone else does. If you can learn to give yourself the highest level of value and what you put out, you'll turn into what Kanye represents to what 50 Cent, Cat Williams represent. You gotta, 9 times people have to self-approve first. Once you self-approve, the rest of the world will approve along with you. But the biggest thing for you is self-approval first, all right? Oh, you said that's true? Yeah. 6 of Spades, that's a card of fate and destiny. I mean, things come slow for you. You gotta trust in your spirit if you're a 6 of Spades. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself because things come slow to you, all right? Like you see everyone else winning and you'll be like, why is everything going so slow for me? Because that's how it is for you. You gotta use your wisdom. You gotta apply wisdom. You gotta see if you're a spades card. Go look at the card. Let me see here. Right here. Let me pull out my deck of cards in here. Let me show y'all something on the cards. Let me show y'all something. I'm gonna have to get off here pretty soon because I'm teaching my How They Destroy Black Music class in about 50 minutes. But let me pull out a deck of cards. You got the hearts. Hearts are the seasons that represent the spring. It represents new birth, the beginning of life. It represents fire, creation. And if you're born of a heart suite, you're born to develop your heart space, to develop your compassion, to develop your love, to develop things associated with fire, things associated with openness, heart space. The next suite is the clubs. The clubs are mind, mental, communication. If you're born of a club suite, Ace of Clubs through King of Clubs, my card. You're born here to, Ace of Clubs people don't really know how to communicate. King of Clubs people are master communicators. And this is also here to develop your mind. This represents the teenage years in life, the young adult teenage years. That's what this represents. Represents the summertime in life. And if you're here for Club Suite, you're here to develop your mind and your communication ability. Then you got the diamonds. If you're a diamond, you're here to develop your values, to develop, this is the adult phase in life. You're here to develop Ace of Diamonds, very selfish. King of Diamonds, very giving. And then the range in between. 4 of Diamonds represents stability. 7 of Diamonds represents vanity. Being too vain and learning how to connect to your spirit. But that's what the diamonds represent. They represent that time, that season, adulthood, making wise decisions. And then you have the spades, the final suite, that represents wisdom, elderly. Look at the shape of a spade. You see here? The spade has all of the other cards in its shape. The tip of the top representing the diamond, the bottom clove representing the club, that upside down heart, and it also represents a spear. That's what the spade is. All the 4 suites combined in one, but it's also the spear. It's where life is taken. This is the end of life. This is wisdom. This is asking you to combine heart space, mind space, and value space, and you fuse the heart, the mind, and your values into wisdom. And that's where wisdom comes from. And that's what the spades represent. And that's the basic tenet of cardology. And these cards were developed long before the game of spades, long before Go Fish. People thinking, what is that? Look here, look at here, look at here, look at here. Do you think Vegas built them big ass casinos off of a game of chance? Or is there a deeper science behind these? There's a reason why the house always wins. So you can either accept or reject it, but go to Vegas and play these and guarantee you the house will win, whether you accept the knowledge or reject it. Go to my website and appreciate that old dirty chill. What's July 15th? Somebody tell me July 15th. My laptop is right here, but I don't think I got any more battery in my laptop. Yeah, I got to charge my laptop, but I ain't got my charger right here. Yeah, so July 15th, pull up that birthday. That's right. Quan just put the website right there. This is going to be the last read, and I got to get up out of here. It's going to be the last read, and I got to go. Because I got to teach a class in about 50 minutes. How the Conspiracy to Destroy Black Music, Part 2, on Patreon in 50 minutes. Oh, dirty chill. Somebody tell me what July 15th is. Somebody tell me what July 15th is. What card that is. I don't know, because July 15th, it's either a diamond or a club. Each number in the suite, if you know basic numerology, that principle applies to the numbers in the suite. So, for instance, 4. In numerology, 4 is the number of stability, the number of basics, the number of foundation. And so it's the same thing in cardology. 4 hearts is a stable relationship, stable heart space. 4 clubs is a stable mind. 4 diamonds is stable values. 4 spades is stability between the physical and the spiritual world. Oh, July 15th. Oh, yeah, you're a king of clubs. Okay, so that means... Oh, you didn't get the email about Patreon? See, that's why I did this live. I sent the emails out on Patreon. All right. Make sure your email notifications are on. But thanks for that. July 15th, King of Clubs. That means you are, again, master of mind. You got to control your mind. Your mind can go wild as a King of Clubs. King of Clubs people are either you're somebody that gets along with the people. You're an example. You're a leader. But oftentimes, the only thing that holds you back is you not recognizing these skills within yourself. Mr. King of Clubs' birthday. Everyone else recognizes these skills in you, but you don't. When you start to realize that, you'll be able to start taking advantage of that skill. King of Clubs likes to, you're master at you need. Thing King of Clubs, watch out for ego. Learn to listen. Listen better. When you're a King of Clubs, you got to be a good listener. And King of Clubs can oftentimes fall short in the listening department, because King of Clubs is definitely the know-it-all card. All right? So it's a lifelong mission to always... Oh, yeah, Moz, can you put the Patreon link in there, please? Patreon.com/Dwann B. Could y'all put the Patreon link in there in the chat? But the King of Clubs. The King of Clubs. Master of mind. Master of mind. So mind your business. And keep your mind focused on you and not the negative thoughts and fears that can tend to creep up in your mind. Because if you focus on the negative doubts and fears, that's what you're going to have. But we about to get up out of here, man, because we about to start over on Patreon in 45 minutes. And I got to make a quick call before I do that. All right? So on Patreon, we're going to get going in about 45 minutes. The conspiracy to destroy black music. Patreon.com/Dwann B. Patreon.com/Dwann B. All right? Go over there. We will see you in about 45 minutes.